Okay, enough talk. Let's take a real trend, do some real keyword research, and then see how we'd use a survey to determine whether or not we want to develop the product and what kind of business model would be best suited for it. Now please keep in mind that I'm doing this just as an example. You need to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Let's say that we know from reading this book by this guy that wellness will be the next trillion-dollar industry, and we want to see if we can get involved. So, like a lot of people do, we'll head over to the Overture Keyword Selector tool. This is a free tool that lets you look up keywords and find related terms as well as search counts for how many people are supposedly looking for those terms in the Yahoo network. So we type in wellness and we get our results. Now, people certainly do search quite a bit for the general term wellness, but whoa, look at this. Wellness Monitor. Over 173,000 searches in the month of July alone. That's interesting. What's a wellness monitor? So we start doing a little bit of research and poking around the search engines to see if we can figure out what a wellness monitor is. And we figure out that a wellness monitor would be a piece of personal technology that monitors an aspect of your health, say your heart rate, your blood pressure, etc. Probably will be a big growth area in the future. I say would be because something doesn't add up about wellness monitor in that many searches to me. So I'm going to head over to a more reliable keyword research tool that I use for all my projects called Word Tracker. Okay, so here we are inside of Word Tracker, and you'll quickly see that this is a very powerful tool for doing keyword research. But first, let's check out Wellness Monitor and see if it's a real opportunity. We're going to go over here to this side for popularity search. We want to see how many people are really searching for Wellness Monitor. And we'll click Proceed. Wow, look at that. Word Tracker showing that there's been no searches for Wellness Monitor in the last 90 days. How could that be? Let's try the plural. Same results. No one has searched for this term. Now, how could Yahoo be so wrong? Well, without getting into specifics, there's a lot of reasons why the Yahoo keyword suggestion tool cannot be relied upon to be 100% accurate, and it can even be gamed by people who are motivated to do so. So I've linked to an article down in the episode links that will explain that more for you, as well as to a free keyword research guide from Word Tracker. Okay, since we're here in Word Tracker, let's go ahead and continue with our general wellness research. So we type in wellness here under the related keywords function, and it generates for us a whole list of other keywords that are related to wellness. As you can see, this list is quite extensive, and you could chase down any one of these and potentially find a hot topic for an information product. Let's say you've heard a lot lately about holistic health. Holistic health is a philosophy of medicine that considers the entire well-being of the patient from a physical, mental, and even spiritual aspect. And a lot of MDs are actually starting to take this approach. So by clicking on the search term holistic health, Word Tracker tells us that approximately 500 people a day are searching for holistic health. That's a pretty healthy amount, so we may be onto something here. Okay, so now the serious research begins. We're going to see what Amazon is offering as far as general guides to holistic health. Then we're going to see what's available in the search engines and see what other people are selling when it comes to the keywords that we're interested in. And we'll even go back to Word Tracker and dig in deeper into alternative related keywords to holistic health. Okay, just as an example, let's say from our research into holistic health that we found an angle we think will turn into a fairly compelling information product that will sell. The next step is to actually listen to the people who might be our prospective customers and see what they have to say about the topic. The way to do that is with a survey. What we want to do is design a web page that is basically just a question and a way for people to answer. For example, We want it to be open-ended rather than controlling it with a multiple choice format or something like that. So for example, we could ask, what's your single biggest question about holistic health? And then basically provide a web form so that people can give their responses to you. I like to use a tool called Ask Database for this. Essentially what this tool does is allow you to quickly and easily generate a web page that also has a web-based form that transmits information to you. No programming required. Obviously you can make it look any way you want to. This is an example for the Ask Database itself. And then once you collect all your survey information, the Ask Database has tools behind the scenes that allow you to analyze the data and figure out what the trends are among the responses. Pretty good stuff. So, how do we get people to go to our page, much less answer our question for us? Well, what we're going to do is buy some really cheap pay-per-click ads in the Google AdWords program. Remember, Google AdWords are those sponsored links you see in search engine results when someone searches for a particular term. So we're going to want to buy ads when people search for holistic health, and that ad will drive people to our survey. Now, how do we get them to click on our link and go to our survey? Well, we're going to offer them a free copy of our product when it comes out in exchange for their thoughts on holistic health. Don't get hung up about giving away a few products in exchange for valuable information. This is the kind of stuff that can determine whether you succeed or fail with your information product. So let's take the topic of holistic health and see what kind of business model makes sense for this topic. So can we do a base hit type of product with this? We create it, we set it up and sell it, and then we move on to something else? Possibly. What you would have to focus on is a specific ailment and apply a holistic cure to it. In that case, you would actually be focusing on people who are searching for information for their problem rather than people searching for holistic health. In fact, you would be educating them about an alternative approach to solving their problem. In fact, you could probably do a series of base hits if you focused on an individual information product for a series of individual ailments that people have. A health-related topic like this lends itself very well to the relationship model, especially with something that's outside the norm. While a lot of people are interested in alternative medicine these days, there's still a healthy amount of skepticism. So it may take quite a bit of time and effort on your part to build trust in order to sell a maximum amount of products. But if you do that, you should do quite well. And if you're going to take the time to build that relationship, you should always basically have a funnel model. Essentially, you always want more than one product to sell, because the first sale will be probably your lowest profit, and every subsequent sale from there will be where the majority of your profit is made. And for example, in this area, the back-end products don't even have to be information. They could be supplements, vitamins, any other kind of health-related product. Now with this type of health-related product, we also have to take into account credibility. Do you have the credibility it's going to take to build trust and build that relationship with people so they'll actually buy your product? It may be tough if you're not a medical practitioner. So you may want to consider partnering up with someone who does have the credentials. When you think of yourself as an information producer and marketer, you bring that expertise to the table in your proposal to a potential JV partner and create a win-win situation for both of you. Most people don't have a clue on how to market anything in general, much less on the internet, and that can be your advantage. Okay, we're finally here. The moment you've been waiting for. We've actually got to make this information product now. Don't get stressed out though, it may be easier than you think. We'll talk about that next time. See ya.